All right, try to do that. Awesome. So yeah, without wasting time, let's get straight into it. So we are going to be discussing Bitcoin. We are going to be talking about cryptocurrencies, meaning to say what are cryptocurrencies, where is the evolution of cryptocurrencies coming from, and where is this heading to. Now, this is going to place you at a better position to position yourself such that you also stand to celebrate and enjoy the rewards of participating in the cryptocurrency Bitcoin space on time. So let's talk about Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? And good people, I know there are some people that have been exposed to the cryptocurrency space, in particular Bitcoin and so on, and you might be aware of this information that I'm giving right now. What I would like you to do is at least to give other people a chance as well, to get a little bit of understanding of what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are about. So now some of you, I know you are simply here to hear about, what iMine is there to offer and what the company has been doing so far. So yeah, I am going to talk about that towards at least half time the presentation and to the end of the presentation. So bear with me when it comes to that. Let's just give other people also a chance to get to understand, because for one, to be in a better position to, have crypto capital into cryptocurrencies, they first need to have education about cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So now, to be specific and precise, Bitcoin is a 3-in-1. We normally say it's 3-in-1. It is a currency, a medium of exchange, meaning I can use Bitcoin to be paid or pay other people or pay for goods and services. Now, it also acts as a commodity in the sense that it is a scarce commodity. Bitcoin is a scarce commodity, and that is embedded on its, protocol, the way it is generated, the way it is designed. The pre-designed system of Bitcoin tells you that it's going to be a scarce commodity. That is looking at the total supply or potential supply of Bitcoin, which is going to be kept at 21 million. Now, looking at our local currencies or our fiat currencies, they are not limited in supply, but on the other end with Bitcoin, it is limited in supply, which is the reason why it's kept at 21 million. Now, what does that mean? It means that they can forever be 21 million Bitcoins, nothing more than that. So now that is the immediate trigger of the value appreciation of Bitcoin on the other end, which then qualifies Bitcoin as a commodity or a digital asset, if you would like to call it that way. Now, it is also a payment system. We call it a peer-to-peer payment system. Now, what does that mean? It means that if I'm to pay someone money in a way of Bitcoin, and this person is located, say, in the United States, now there is no need of an intermediary. There is no need of a third person to be involved in that transaction. I can simply send Bitcoins from what we call a wallet address, my wallet address, to that person's wallet address without the involvement of a third party. So now that renders Bitcoin to be a decentralized currency. Now, this is a currency that functions in the absence of a central authority, in the absence of a third party. So that is what Bitcoin is made of. And some of the advantages are that it is very quick to make transactions in Bitcoin. It is very easy and cheaper to make transactions in Bitcoin. It is also, done in a more secure network, which is the blockchain technology. So now we are also going to look into how Bitcoins are generated into the market, how newly generated Bitcoins are actually brought and circulated into the market space. We are going to look into that, which is the process called Bitcoin mining. So now let's talk about this mining in short. Bitcoin mining is simply the process of recording, verifying and validating Bitcoin transactions on a public ledger called the blockchain. So now the blockchain is a public ledger where all Bitcoin transactions are recorded, verified, and validated by third-party companies or individuals who are located in different parts of the world. Now, these people, they simply, meet into the server on the blockchain system to maintain the blockchain, to record transactions, to verify transactions, as well as validating transactions on the blockchain system. And in doing that, they get in return what we call a block reward. So now this block reward is predetermined as per the protocol itself, as per the network itself. That's how it was pre-designed, to say people who are going to be responsible for the maintenance, recording, verification, and validation of Bitcoin transactions on this public ledger called the blockchain are going to, in return, be rewarded with what we call a block reward. And now this block reward comes with a certain number of Bitcoins. This block reward comes with, every 10 minutes, there is a certain number of Bitcoin that is released to the market, that is circulated, and becomes a reward to, the Bitcoin miners. So their main purpose is to secure the network of Bitcoin, make it a point that it is decentralized, because they are doing the process of mining in a competitive manner, and whoever does it quicker and hits the block gets the block reward in return. Now, which comes the new issuance of Bitcoins, transaction verifications, and network stability. Now, in that process of mining, there is also another process called Bitcoin halving. So now, what is Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin halving is a process in which newly generated Bitcoins, which are given to miners as rewards, they get reduced over time. So now, what does this mean? Out of the 21 million Bitcoins that are forever going to exist, its supply to the marketplace is actually done in a diminishing manner, in a way that it gets reducing over time. It gets going down over time. Not all the 21 million Bitcoins are in circulation as we speak right now. So now this process is called Bitcoin halving. When the first block of Bitcoin was rewarded to the first miner, it carried 50 Bitcoins, and that transaction or that block reward happened 5 to 10 minutes after the mining process started, so which is the reason why we say every 10 minutes there is a block reward that is released by the system rewarding the miners. So every 10 minutes, 50 Bitcoins were supplied and released to the marketplace. And then after 210,000 blocks that have been released, there is a process called a Bitcoin halving that takes place. Now, that is now the process at which newly generated Bitcoins, which comes to miners as a way of blocks, is reduced by half. So 4 years later, now the number of Bitcoins supplied as a reward to miners was reduced from 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to 25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. That was further reduced, that is on the third halving, which took place, second halving that took place in 2016, now dropping the block reward from 25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to 12.5 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. Now, that was further dropped in 2020 from 12.5 Bitcoins to 6.25 Bitcoins. Now, which was also further dropped just a few days, 2 days back, from 6.25 Bitcoins to 3.125 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. Now, this tells you that the issuance, the supply of Bitcoin keeps diminishing over time, making Bitcoin to become a scarcer commodity over time. But now, what happens to the demand of Bitcoin on the other end is that over time, many people gets to know about Bitcoin and gets to participate in Bitcoin, as you guys have taken your precious time to come and listen to this meeting so that you can understand and you can be in a position to be able, after this meeting, to actually position yourself and start earning Bitcoins with the million other people out there that are earning Bitcoins through this mining process. So now this halving process is going to take place up until we get to year 2140. The Bitcoin halving process is going to take place up until we get to year 2140. As we speak right now, it's 2024. I said to you guys, we just experienced another halving 2 days back. Now where the block reward dropped from 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to 3.125 Bitcoins. Now, after 210,000 blocks have been mined and released, we are going to experience another halving that is expected to take place in 2028. So what does this mean to you and myself, who is presenting this opportunity to you right now, is that as we are going to be participating, should you decide after this call to do so, as we are going to be participating in this mining process, we stand a better chance to earn Bitcoins through the mining process between today and 2028. Because what's going to happen in 2028, another halving is going to be taking place where the block reward is going to be dropped from 3.125 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to 1.5625 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. And that process is going to happen like that up until we get to year 2140. And good people, that's over 100 years from today, of which I believe majority of the people, not all of the people who are on this call, you are going to be ancestors at that time. But we're not hoping for that, but it's life. But so this is the process, and this is how the process is going to unfold. So this tells you that for some of you who are very skeptical about crypto and Bitcoin, who do not understand where this is coming from and where this is headed to, this is for how long you are expecting to see the Bitcoin narrative and existence. So you want to position yourself and participate before you get to a point where you are going to be forced to participate. But there's something interesting that I want us to look into and pay attention to, which is probably why you are here, because most of you just want to find a way of making money through cryptocurrencies. But I want you to pay attention to this. I want you to pay attention to what happens to the price of Bitcoin every year later after the halving takes place. So when the first transaction of Bitcoin took place in 2010, the price of Bitcoin, so I'm only going to focus on the high price of Bitcoin of that particular year. So the high price of that particular year was 40 cents, which in South African rands could be 140 cents. Now, first halving took place in 2012, and the price of Bitcoin that time had increased with 1,467%. That is in 2012 when the first halving took place, and the block reward was dropped from 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to 25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. I want you to pay attention to what happens to the price of Bitcoin in 2013, which is just a year after Bitcoin halving takes place. Now, the price of Bitcoin appreciates from 183% to 5,953% in just that 1 year. Now, this was triggered by the Bitcoin halving process that took place. So now the price of Bitcoin went as high as 1,163 United States dollars. That is the equivalence of 1 BTC to USDT, which in South African rands, I would say it was plus minus 22,000 rands, at the time. Now, second halving took place in 2016. Second halving took place in 2016, and the price of Bitcoin at the time was 981 USDT at the time. That was the highest price of that time. And I want you to pay attention to 2017, which was a year soon after Bitcoin halving. The price of Bitcoin went as high as 19,892 USD T, which means that it went up with over 1,375%. That was the price of appreciation of Bitcoin at that time. Now, the third halving took place in 2020, and the opening price in 2020 of Bitcoin, which is soon after halving, was 29,096, USDT, which is plus minus 400,000 rands in South African rands, or even 500,000. But now let's look at what happens to the price of Bitcoin just a year after the halving process. It goes as high as 68,789, which is more than twice. It goes higher than the previous year with more than twice, So now the fourth halving of Bitcoin just took place. The fourth halving of Bitcoin just took place 3, 4, 5 days back. And now look at the price predictions of Bitcoin, which is just next year. We're expecting Bitcoin to go as far as over 150,000 USDT, which I personally believe it is highly likely to go beyond that, but these are simply predictions. And normally the predictions that we were seeing here, they have been done before in all the price history that I've shown you. And these guys never really fall so short from the predictions. So you can now anticipate what can happen to the price of Bitcoin from now on. And now what does that mean for you and me? It is simply an indicator that if you are not holding any Bitcoins right now, it's high time you must make that decision. You must do something to start accumulating Bitcoin, because you are already a bit late. But the good thing is, remember, you are not as late as someone who is going to start accumulating Bitcoin in 2028, because the block reward will be further dropped down. So now this is just to educate you based on what really triggers what we normally call the bull market. And there is also something that is normally called the bear market, where cryptos are going down, and bull market where cryptos are going up. And Bitcoin, because of its nature as the mother of all cryptocurrencies, it tends to have a pull effect when it comes to these bull bear markets. So I know I've heard a lot of people talking about bull run this, bull run that. And you at times wonder, do they even know what they are talking about? Do they even know what really triggers that, and where is it coming from? So I want us to get into, what really matters to you right now, if you are not already participating in the space, is accumulation. Now, the secret to success in the cryptocurrency space is made of 3 items. And these are, you need to get knowledge. You need to get information and knowledge about Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies, which I have just shared with you right now, that I can share with you. And the second thing that you need is called an accumulation strategy. You need to have a Bitcoin or cryptocurrency accumulation strategy. And over and above those two, you need patience. Knowledge, accumulation strategy, and patience. I've given you the knowledge of Bitcoin, where it's coming from, where it's headed to, and I'm now about to give you some of the accumulation strategies that we are using as a team. And you can also, out of your adult decision, decide whether you're going to take it up as well or not. You can also decide to find other avenues, but the secret behind all this is that you need to find a way of accumulating Bitcoins, because at the end of the day, you want, when the price of Bitcoin is going up, you want to be celebrating with other people that at least you holding this precious digital asset, and you are also making profits in fiat in that time. So there's different ways one can apply to accumulate Bitcoin. The first one, we have already spoke about it, which is Bitcoin mining. You can participate in mining, and the most possible way right now, or the only available way for an ordinary person like myself and yourself of doing mining is through identifying a company that is into mining and rent mining power. You rent hash power from these companies and get rewarded as they get the block rewards from their mining processes. The second way is buying and holding. You can simply register a cryptocurrency exchange, a local exchange from wherever you are connecting from. There is obviously a cryptocurrency exchange where you can register and start accumulating Bitcoin through buying. Here you need to buy and hold Bitcoins. You only make profits when the value of Bitcoin goes up. That is in terms of buying and holding. But with mining, you get to earn. There's a huge difference between earning Bitcoins and buying and holding Bitcoins. Now, the third way is through staking. You can also decide to participate in staking, which is some of the things that we're going to actually be educating you on along the our journey. We also have affiliate or network marketing. You can also get to be paid in Bitcoins through affiliate or network marketing, which is a word of mouth distribution, a model that's mostly used by many companies right now. So the fifth way is through trading. You can also decide to participate in trading, of which I'm not an advocate for trading, so I won't really talk much about that. So let's get to iMine. How do you get to participate in iMine? That is the company where we are renting mining power so that we can also get rewarded in Bitcoins from the processes of mining that the company is engaged in. So the first thing that you need to do as soon as we are done with this call is getting back to the person who invited you to this call. Ask them to send you their unique registration link, which you are going to use to register your unique personal account with iMine. Then you have to select which hash power would you afford or you are going to be taking based on your goals, based on your disposable income, as well as on what you would have decided on as a person. Then you start mining 2 days later. So now there is a country called El Salvador that is really embracing cryptocurrencies and Bitcoins. Since 4 or 5 years back, they are hard on this cryptocurrency space. So that's where the company got the licensing from. That's interesting. Now, the reasons why out of all the other companies that are out there, one would choose iMine, mining with iMine. It's specifically for reasons: innovation and good partnerships that they are having with their sister companies. And also another thing that I feel is worth mentioning is that the company is also mining with the Binance mining pool. If one is to check on the blockchain, they are also mining with under the Binance mining pool. Now, reliable mining with experts, technical support, I can testify to that because I'm involved and I'm enjoying their, their technical support, which you also would get if you were to participate. So now these are the different perks which a person can get involved with. But I think for this reason, I would want to go and share an account, a live account, for the purposes of sharing a different mining power that one can rent from iMine. So just a moment, I'm logging in here, good people. So if you are following and you are happy with what you are getting so far, can I see some fire emojis on the chat box, good people? If you are following and it sounds interesting what you have heard so far, and you feel that you have at least acquired some knowledge that you didn't have before. Just drop some fire emojis on the chat box and let's see. Yes, so there we go. So this is my account with iMine. I'm a proud miner of Bitcoin through iMine. That is something amazing that the company has since done. You know, it is always a norm that when the halving process takes place, you know, us as miners, because we are paid in Bitcoins, we expect at least a drop in the mining rewards. You know, that is expected because if we are saying the block reward is carrying 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes and that is dropped, the system, the protocol is such that it should drop. It should drop to 3.125. It is automatic and it is expected that in Bitcoins, the rewards that we also are going to be earning, it is expected, it is the norm. That's how it is expected to be. At least they are supposed to also drop by half. Why? Because the block reward has dropped from 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes to 3.125 Bitcoins every 10 minutes, which is almost half what we used to earn. So people that have been mining and earning Bitcoins from 2020 to date, they stood a better chance to earn more Bitcoins than a person who is going to be mining and earning Bitcoins from today up until 2028. And the person who is going to come in and start mining Bitcoins from 2028 to 2032 is also going to earn less Bitcoins than a person who started mining between today and 2028. So that's just how it is. But now, something amazing that the company just did is that, noticing that effect, they said for those people who are going to, you know, take action, it's a promotion that is running and it was introduced and announced today. For any person who is going to purchase their hash power between today and the 23rd of May 2024, you are going to fall under the people who are going to enjoy high hash rate, meaning your mining power is going to be increased almost double, you know. So meaning that if you were to get started between today and the 23rd of May, purchase any of these mining packs, you are also going to be part of the people who are going to enjoy that privilege. So you guys, you are on this call at the best time, at the right time. It's all about actioning whatever I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see, it says brighten your future, nearly double hash rate, 4 years of rewards. So our standard mining contract was 1,300 days of mining, which is 36 months and some few months. But now what the company has done is from today, because they are running this promotion, if a person wants to purchase their mining package from today, which is renting the mining power, and the 23rd of May, you are also going to get almost double the mining power. What do I mean by that? So the first package you can take is, which is the smallest package for those of you who like going small, is a 500 USDT pack. And that gives you from today, between today and the 23rd of May, it gives you 1,400 days of mining. So instead of 1,300 days, you are going to be getting 1,400 days of mining. You are also going to be getting 30 terahash of mining power. The standard mining power for this pack was 16 terahash. But now, because you are purchasing your pack between today and the 23rd of May, you will be getting 30 terahash of mining power, which means that you will be getting more earnings than what you actually should be getting. But because you are taking it within this promotion period, you don't want to miss out on that. We've got $1,000 pack. So the first one, you need a total budget of plus minus 10,500 South African rands. The second one, you need a total budget of plus minus 21,000 rands, and that gives you 60 terahash of mining power. Sorry about that. The third one is a 2000 USDT pack, which you need plus minus 40,000 rands for that pack. Gives you the same time frame, 1,400 days, which is actually 4 years of mining. And mining starts 2 days from the day you purchase your mining pack. Now, this one will give you 120 terahash of mining power. It normally used to give you 64 terahash of mining power. So it's almost double what you would normally get in terms of the mining power. Now, the standard one, which is 3,500 USDT pack, would give you 210 terahash of mining power if one was to purchase it between today and 23rd of May, and that would give you 210 terahash of mining power. And the fourth, the fifth, the biggest pack would give you, it's actually costing 10,500 USDT, which is plus minus 203,000 rands. Then it would give you 630 terahash of mining power plus 49 terahash, which is on a bonus. So you are looking at 679 terahash of mining power for that pack. So this is amazing. And if you click there, it's going to show you how this pack has performed over the past 10 days. So these are the actual results that have actually been paid out to this pack over the past 10 days. Look at that. This is amazing. Over the past 10 days, these are the actual rewards that have been rewarded to us as miners on iMine. So if I go to standard, you are going to see the performance of a standard account over the past 10 days. Also, if I go to, the basic one, mini, and so on, you are going to see the results of these different packs. So you are looking at a budget of from 10,500 rands to get started all the way up. There's absolutely no limit as to how much one can spend here. Then the third way we actually get paid, like I said, you can also, over and above your mining rewards, you can participate on the affiliate or network marketing side of things, which is 100% optional. And you get paid commissions for referring other people to iMine. As you refer other people to iMine, which is the reason why we extended an invitation to you guys to come and witness this greatness that we are seeing here. And should you decide to participate here, we are also going to get paid commissions, which is actually 10%. The standard commission that you would get here is 10% of the pack the person took based on which package they took. If you took a 500 USDT pack, the person who referred you would get paid Bitcoins worth 50 USDT. If you take the mini one for 1,000, they would get paid Bitcoins worth 100 USDT on that particular day. So what happens here is that every single day at 9 p.m., we get paid. Every single day at midnight, we also get paid in a way of affiliate commissions. So just imagine seated at the comfort of your home at 9 p.m. and you are getting paid. So this would then bring me to the end of this session for tonight. So all I can say to you guys is that you want to take action now. You want to take advantage of this promotion. You do want to take advantage of this promotion. So when it comes to other ways of earning, especially with regards to affiliate marketing, we do also trainings to people who have at least taken the first step. And that first step is taking a package, of your mining power of your choosing based on what you would like to achieve. And with that being said, this brings me to the end of this session. And